Look at those notices on the board. Too bad the gnotes couldn't read them. If you want... Once the power ran out, it made sense to ride gnotes. And that powered types of transportation polluted the world, but didn't... Watch your step here, and you... Let's see. Careful in the mountains. Falling is awful. Landing is worse. Nooks isn't an easy language, but she wonders if you remember her. She's Noko. Noko? But that's all long gone now, though. Is sure Noko remembers those days too. She sees your back. She says the horrors of your younger days were enough to ruin anyone. Noko says history is like the trail you... Then you are stronger than her. Asks how many paths you've... The choices can... So happy that... Likes that you stood up. Glad you saw the light with them. Says that's only... She... You should lead the Mjut back here. It's the most magnificent creature she... Stuck with... Such a bright day to wander around in. Hold on to that. Now that the Mjut is back in the pen, she says the Mjut is still anxious, but the Mjut once found and ate a bonbon. She says that you should find some bonbon gum. She figures the choosies from the old world are made from gummy trees, but... That paid off. A crossway. This means you have a choice to make. Which way? Whatever you do it right, or don't do it at all. Look up, not down. Gonna need a key of some kind. You need to flick the switches in order to process power through the panel. Good. The loop is electrified enough to spark. That's a motored blind box dispenser. These auto markets were quite popular in the long gone for those who had coin left for fun. Cranks like these, what you see is what you get. Once it's out of the blind box, that is. With its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, she's relieved the Mjut has calmed down, but the only sit-tight she can think of that would be... If she remembers correctly, seems to her they preferred the Mecha Mjuts over... Someone has to end this plague before it's too late. Why, you made it to Hoofer. There's a living thing trader some. Let's see.
Wa sula karaktonu.
Not opening for you. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuator. The mountains make for hard climbing. Now hope you need to loosen the bolts without rattling the Mjut. That's it. The sit-tight is loose. Time to stop horsing around and get the sit-tight back to Nocco. Now, Nocco's been tricked. She's called them glitter moths, and the best way to find them is to go talk to... You'll find Mito at Bright Light. He's a light-headed fellow, but hopefully he'll remember where he's... They're small airborne creatures. Bounce the waves.
Uitatut. Vopri litsosao taui.
Says that
Zurai. Oirakta tultutastoi.
with
Zurai. Uidui. Tultutastoi. Tatuta.
so cool. Let's see. Ginormous. This place is called Brightlight. Mito lives close by. Let's see. With the world getting claims to be a simple lamp maker. You found your way through the darkness. Hopes you see how much. No matter where your path takes you, though. Wonders if you know how much of an effect you've had upon. Figures that doesn't. So happy you know your help. Whatever happens to the. Says you did the right thing in taking. It's clear you do. No. Says he can. He assumes. He senses you're like the dayfly, living every day. Says it's pronounced that way, but spelt different. Mito says he's not only into those who. He reckons you haven't seen a glitter moth, and says it's about. Finding yourself a glitter moth would give you that glimmer of hope you need to continue. You really do need them. This mount has quite a bounce to it. You make this look simple. Glittermoth Cave is right here. The deeper the night, the darker it gets. You always find good use for things like that. That's enough glittermoths to make her plan. She wants you to stop worrying about the paths you've written. The hoof puff is evidence of the duality. She means that the hoof puff. So, based on that alone, it reminds her of the gnotes and